Final segment of ATL Day Ones with Jarvis and Tenitra. We want to say thank you for rocking with us throughout the entire show. You guys have been showing a lot of love on YouTube and on wherever you download your podcast. You guys have been giving us those 5-star reviews. You've been liking and subscribing to us because we're almost at 4,000 subscribers. Seemed like yesterday we would just hit 3,000. My goodness. We appreciate y'all. Tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a friend. We absolutely love that, and we love you all, and we really mean that. Like, we're not playing. Like, we really love y'all. Appreciate you for rocking with us. But T, this is For the Culture. It is the intersection between the sports, entertainment, and the culture. And sometimes, what the hell we want to talk about? Because that's just how we get down on this show. Today is no different. T, do you know who Kiara Moore is, or have you heard of her before? Before today? Mm-hmm. No, not really. All right, so Nas didn't either because he got a chance. Kiara Moore, she's an avid traveler. Everybody seems to be traveling nowadays, except for me. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. She took a trip down to Turks and Caicos with her friend, a BFF, celebrating her birthday and everything. They're in there chilling, doing their thing, sitting down at the restaurant. Next thing you know, they get the whole little birthday situation comes, and then she looks over and she sees that Nas is the rapper, probably the guy who murdered, not murdered literally, but lyrically, I think Jay-Z, in that rap battle that they had for a little bit of time, and he was over there toasting too. And then next thing you know, he made his way up to the table, and next thing you know, they up there taking shots together, and next thing you know, they exchange "I love yous." T, what is going on? Like, what are we missing out on? Being able to have a conversation, probably one of the greatest rappers of all time, on vacation. What's the deal here?
I say that all the time in Atlanta because everybody clearly has a house here with that burglary situation that from those gangs earlier this week, right?
Right.
So, but I never run into celebrities in Atlanta. I never do. So
really,
no, it just does not happen. But where it did happen was in DC one time. I was there for our Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated centennial celebration. And we're doing a late night dinner not far from the hotel convention center, right? And all of a sudden, this guy kind of sits about 2 chairs down. And you know how you just look and you go, wait a minute. And you try to low key look. And we were both like, my Sora and I, is that Hill Harper? Yeah, that's it. And I guess sometimes they get accustomed to
the relationship expert.
Yeah, right. Finally, Hill Harper was like, yeah, it's me. So he comes over and literally we sit there for hours doing like a taste test with food and wine and talking to him about relationships. And he actually has some good insight. I will give him that. But yeah, that was kind of a fun deal where it's like, hey, we just went out for, a quick bite and just to kind of get out of all the fray. And boom, he was right there. And of course, the gentleman that he was took care of everything. So sweet situation. But if you ask me who I would want it to be, now that's the difference. That's a different conversation. There's this guy,
okay,
Keith Robinson, who has acted in, I think Saints and Sinners is like his most recent show. Go look him up, Keith Robinson. And he's Half and Half, and he's a singer, and he was Effie White's brother in Dreamgirls, the movie, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. If he ever, and he lives in Atlanta, if he ever sits in a restaurant where I am, I don't really care who else is there. Oh, yeah, we're going to have some conversation. We're going to have some toast. We're going to have some I love yous. Yes, sir.
You know what, T? This doesn't really sound like you're a fan of his work. It seems like you're a fan of his work. Like,
no lies told.
Yes, okay. But that's cool though. Yeah, that's actually really cool. I think the one time I never forget, I was at a Hawks game, and just kind of chopping it over with some of the new people from my former station, working 929. They raised me, so I'll never be afraid to admit that. Just sitting there at the game, and then next thing you know, Dominique Wilkins walks up. Then former NBA head coach Sam Mitchell walks up. And then next thing you know, we're having a full-on conversation about nothing about basketball. And when I tell you, you're talking about some good laughter, some good laughs. It was just an absolutely amazing conversation. And I was just like, man, this is really, really cool. just to be in that type of situation,
Yeah.
where you're just kicking it with guys that are very accomplished in life
Mhm.
and just acting like normal people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's one thing that I've come to realize, like, growing up in Atlanta, yeah,
Mhm.
I've seen a lot of people and I've met a
Mhm.
lot of famous folks, worked for
Mhm.
them and everything, all that good
Mhm.
stuff. But it's just really cool to see that they're really down to earth once you do meet them. I think that's the real cool thing about it. And I think as far as somebody that I would love to meet, and
Mhm.
I actually had the opportunity to introduce myself, but I was scared. Yeah, I was scared. 6'5", 300 some odd pounds. Yeah, I got scared. Andre 3000. Like, I'm the hugest fan of Andre 3 Stacks, right? I was at the bank in a place that you would never know Andre 3 Stacks to be. He was actually banking at this particular bank. It was a small bank, probably don't even exist anymore. And I walked, and it was in a grocery store.
Uh-huh.
So I was going to the grocery store to pick up some stuff, and then as I walked in, I was like, I saw the afro and everything. I'm like, oh, who is this dude? So, and I kept on went about my business. And then when I came back out, leaving out, because I was going there really quickly, I
Mhm.
looked. I was like, oh snap! It was Andre 3 Stacks sitting in this best bank in random Stone Mountain, Georgia. In the cut somewhere off of the 78 side of Stone Mountain. I'm sitting up here like, what in the world? Like, so obviously I did not say anything to him. I called my wife, and she was like, Jarvis, what in the world? Why would you? Why not? I was like, I don't know. I guess, I ain't want to try to seem like a little punk, to my wife, but I was just like, I ain't want to mess with him. You know what I'm saying? You know how that's the excuse all the time. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was definitely be really cool to kind of sit down and chop it up with Andre and ask him why he ain't dropped no album yet.
That's your plug.
Yeah, yeah. Come on, 3 Stacks, man. Come on, bro.
So, Jarvis,
Uh,
now what I want to do, there's one more person I would like to sit next to, and there's one more person that I would like to meet, and that's the person who will be preparing the macaroni and cheese and the potato salad and baked beans for your cookout.
all
This
right, so got two out of the three. So today, my wife will be preparing the baked beans. You know what I'm saying? I'm pushing her. Hey, gonna drop some meat off in that thing. That people love that type of stuff.
Oh
And
yeah.
then my her god sister, who makes an
Oh yeah.
excellent potato salad. Yeah, I think y'all met before.
Yes.
She will be on the potato salad duty, and yes, I'm very much so looking forward to that.
I love it. I love it. Well, hey, we'll like you said, we'll take 2 out of 3 for the cookout because you guys don't know, low key, one of Jarvis's super skills is grilling. So can't wait to hang
Thank
out
you,
with
T.
fam
Appreciate that.
this weekend. It's going to be really, really cool. And listen, we hope you guys have a good, safe holiday weekend as well. Hopefully, the Braves will give us what we want, which is a sweep. And we'll be able to talk a little bit about that when we come back next week. And of course, we're getting closer to opening day in the NFL. So we'll talk more Falcons and anything on the sports scene over the weekend. We'll come back on Tuesday and download because Jarvis and I, we're going to kick it back on Monday. Hope you guys do the same. Have a safe, super safe weekend in those ATL streets.
Y'all come back now. You're here. I'm gonna be looking for you.